Video here is to help my friends and I guess Milsom to help them per se. This is technically the classification of the M416. Do I use it for Marines if my Milsom's based around the Marines, or do I not use it because one of my soldiers does not have the M416 or no, the M16a4 or what? The way I personally use it is more or less a classification for if one of my guys / one of my friends does not have it. But you don't need to. Although the M16a4 is kind of a hefty unlock, get some guys all together to help you out on that. But the other reasoning is, do I use the M416? Not only because it's very similar to the M4, but because it's automatic is what people do. First off, you're not completely wrong here. Second off, you are sort of wrong. First off, you aren't going to the actual M4, and second off, I see where you're going with most people. Because this thing's automatic. Again, unlike the M4. Makes your life 10 times easier. So yeah, I see where they're coming from on that. M4 here is the burst fire based. You also do have single fire. So yeah, I see where you're coming from, because the stock right there, you're not going to see much of a difference, but the barrel and a bit of the receiver are quite different. Same for the sights. But technically, if you are going to true Marine or military based one, run the M16, alright? That's the simple fact. But if your members don't have an M416, or the M16a4 is, don't get me wrong, it is technically worse in some scenarios. Sustained fire is a bit worse, but controlled fire and ammo consumption is either worse or better. It's hard to consider. But yes, technically the M16a4 is better in most scenarios, but the M16a4 is better only for a few scenarios I've actually noticed. M16a4 can mostly cover everything. Burst fire is decent for medium to close range. The single fire can get you away with for long range. To be honest, you're going to be able to get away with a lot, because this gun is really good in itself. Well, that's if you're skilled with it, obviously, but from there, it's really good. You would want to use this. The M4 also, this is another weapon that you can tend to get away with for a lot of things, mainly because, well, it's the carbine version of an M4 or an M16a4. It's the carbine version, so you can use it on all your kit, so it's 10 times easier because of that. So yeah. But the main point of this video is, do I or do I not use the M416 because of how much of the complications it can create. Right here, you essentially have the status: hip fire better, the fire rate's better. No, fire rate's actually worse. Clip size isn't a difference. Ammunition type isn't a difference. The only difference is fire modes, really, other than hip fire. Again, hip fire is not just better or anything like that. It's not going to make an improvement all around, or honestly, it's going to become about the soldier's accuracy and fire rate on how good they are in itself. Like, you got a good idea of the stats here and all that. But let's say, whether do I want to use this for my medic because he is either a grenadier or not. Actually, wait, no. Here we go. This is better classification. Do I want to use the M416 for my medic and grenadiers? Yes. Yes, you do. But first off, I would say for your medic, actually give him. It makes it easier for classification. Second off, the m16a4 is a lot better for grenadiers in the first place, not only for the UGL underrail, but your point of your medic per se, or your grenadier, is to flush enemies out. So give them grenade launcher or the MASD if they're doing breaching and clearing, which, let's be honest, a lot of mil-sums are going to have to do breaching and clearing, obviously. So by the end of the day, you're really kind of just forced into a scenario. So yeah, that's the only way to really put it. But if you're trying to go for a real mil-sum setup, here's the m416 or M4 or m16a4. Dang it! Yeah, these weapons are hard to classify. All right, you got your attachments here and all that. So yeah. This will give you a good idea for your grenadier. And for your medic, on the other hand, I'm quickly setting it up in that. But from there, that's literally about it. If you're having a backline medic, ammo bag is a lot better. Or if you're trying to set up an evac basis, use medic bag instead of the medic pouch. It's just personal preference for me, but yeah. If you're going with Marine Corps, MARPAT, U.S. Army, UCP, again, MARPAT again. If you're going Marine Corps, chocolate chip can more or less be fine. ELO occasionally, but you want to use this for Vietnam basis if that's what you're trying to do. Same for Vine Leaf, Tiger Stripes. Actually, wait. Hold on. And Tiger Stripe does not look too good, though. But to be honest, you should be more or less fine. So, again, you literally have your setup and all that, so yeah. This is your literal loadout for Grenadier, as I already mentioned. But, so yeah. That is the simple making of the video. So yeah.